Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Roger's Kakasungura YouTube channel. And a big thank you to each and every one of you for the big support. I will not tire to thank you, those who really support us in watching and sharing our content. If you're watching this video, take your 2 to 3 seconds and click that subscribe button. If you want to get my daily uploads, kindly click that subscribe button and remember to turn on your notification bell. Ladies and gentlemen, I am coming to understand that next time when we as Kenyans are recruiting an IEBC chairman, we should recruit someone who has knowledge on information technology and law. Why? I have come to find that Chebukati does not understand some basic IT. He does not understand some IT basics. I will explain why is that possible. Ladies and gentlemen, Chebukati is on the run trying to block any further evidence that might be used against him in the Supreme Court, as the respondents are running up and down to file their responses to the Azmio who filed their petition days ago. Chebukati is making sure that no evidence is left. Where he has powers to arrest, he will do so. Where he has powers to hide, he will do so. You know, we woke up with some news that Chebukati has removed all IBC commissioners from our WhatsApp group. We all know that in Kenya, and I want to guess in other countries, WhatsApp is an application that is highly recommended by organizations, which is used to officially communicate. I can text my boss on WhatsApp and it becomes an official communication. I can communicate to my staff in a WhatsApp group, and that is taken as an official communication by law. So Chebukati had made a WhatsApp group so that they can easily communicate as commissioners. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to believe since the WhatsApp group was made in 2017, there are so many chats in that WhatsApp group. There are so many things that have been discussed in that WhatsApp group. And to some of them, I believe the just concluded presidential election, so many things have been discussed in that group. If it's the reading claims, it has been discussed in that group. I'm trying to find out a memo that was sent by the commissioners to Chebukati that was part of the official document, which I believe might have been posted in that WhatsApp group, ladies and gentlemen. So we woke up with the news that Chebukati has removed all the commissioners from the WhatsApp group. He has also left and he deleted that group. But there are things I want Chebukati to understand on what we call a WhatsApp group. He seems not to have any understanding. But today I want to explain to him. If there were election complaints, they could have at one point been discussed in that group. The commissioners complained at Bomas. I believe from the 15th when Ruto was declared the president, the commissioners have been raising the same claims in that official WhatsApp group. And I believe there are questions which they might have asked Chebukati. And when Chebukati was overwhelmed to respond, he opted now to delete the platform and delete all the further evidence so that it cannot be used anywhere, maybe in court, because the IBC commissioners have already filed an affidavit. Ladies and gentlemen, Chebukati needs to have basic understanding on how WhatsApp group works. If I form a WhatsApp group today as an admin and we start communicating with members of that WhatsApp group, or if someone adds me in a WhatsApp group, tuanze kuzungumza in that WhatsApp group, we start chatting like for 3 months. The time the admin will be kicking me out of that WhatsApp, still I will have access to previous chats. So even if Chebukati removed all the commissioners from that WhatsApp group, the commissioners lose the posting powers at that particular time when they have been removed. But they can still access the previous conversations and they can screenshot, attach in the affidavit if need be. So when Chebukati was thinking that by removing them and deleting the WhatsApp group, the commissioners from their end cannot have access to the chats or the group itself. Ladies and gentlemen, what a shallow understanding from Chebukati. I know. Cherera in his affidavit said Chebukati had printed more ballot papers. I believe that is an issue that might have been discussed in that WhatsApp group. So Chebukati is deleting it to kill evidence. But little does he know that even if you remove a member from a WhatsApp group, he will still have access to previous chats up to the time that member was added. Ladies and gentlemen, back to my earlier statement. When we have a chairman who understands what technology means, he can understand this simple concept which Chebukati cannot even understand. Ladies and gentlemen, there was a memo that was written by the commissioners complaining to Wafula Chebukati on the same. Ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to read that memo to you. It's an official memo, transfer of county managers, a memo dated 12th April 2022 and was stamped on 12th April 2022 by the Vice Chair, Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission. It was also received at Chebukati's office and stamped by an official stamp from the office of the chair on 12th April 2022. This is what the memo says. Reference is made to your memo dated 8th April 2022 on the above subject matter. From Communication Juliana Cherera, Justus Nyagaya, and Francis Wanderi. So it means this commission has raised concern long ago, even before the election started. This is the memo. Our memo dated 6th April 2022, kindly, in brackets, note that we've never sent a memo dated 5th April 2022 that you are making reference to. They're telling Chebukati. Made it abundantly clear on the issue of concern to us. For avoidance of doubt, may we reiterate that our concern is based on one singular issue, which is our own role as commissioners. We are specifically addressing your direct role in blocking our participation in corporate decision making on the area of policy and oversight in the context of staff deployment. Mr. Chairman, we have no issue with the Secretariat as you purport. Our concerns are directly related to your role as the chairman. Refer to our memo of 6th April 2022 where we clearly stated that the Secretariat had accomplished their role. I hope this memo is dear to you now. We intend to discuss this important matter with you in a plenary session. Please do create time for this important matter. Commission Juliana Cherera, Commission Justice Abonyo Nyagaya, Commissioner Francis Wanderi, copy to Commissioner Professor Abdi Gulie, Commissioner Boya Molu, Commissioner Irene Masit. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to pick that last paragraph and connect it to why Chebukati might have deleted the WhatsApp group. I want to read the last paragraph. We intend to discuss this important matter with you in a plenary session. Please do create time for this important matter. From this, it shows that the commissioners are protesting against decisions made by Chebukati without involving them. They are now requesting or they are seeking audience with Chebukati so that they can solve these issues. I want to believe, from the look of things, Chebukati might have not created time for this discussion, and the commissioners opted to seek audience in that WhatsApp group to demand for the explanation in the context of this memo. So, in that WhatsApp group, according to my own investigation, the WhatsApp group might have contained critical and internal serious chats. One of them being the protest in this memo. Now, Chebukati is clearing and deleting the WhatsApp group, thinking that he is doing away with these chats, which the commissioners might present in court that, the judges, you can see, this is what we used to complain. Unajua kuna ile, unajua bibi anaweza kukupeleka mahakamani na anaambia mahakama, anasema, nataka niambie hii mahakama mnaonisikiliza, hata tarehe 3 mwaka uliopita, huyu bwana yangu nilimwandikia message na hakureply. Analeta hiyo simu, nasema message ndio hii. Tarehe 19 mwezi wa 7 nilimuomba pesa akaninyima ya mboga, message ndio hii. Nilimpigia simu hakuchukua, evidence ndio hii kwa call log. So this is what Chebukati is trying to avoid, that Cherera can stand in court and say, on April in our official WhatsApp group tuliuliza Chebukati ni kwa nini ametufungia sisi kujihusisha na masuala mengine. Tukilimuuliza WhatsApp group ndio hii. Court angalia, tazama, niko na evidence. Hatujaanza kuprotest leo. But Chebukati, I want to tell you from this platform, you are hiding nowhere. Hakuna mahali unajificha. Kama ulifikiria kudelete WhatsApp group itadelete messages za kutoka kitambo, my friend, and I know, I want to understand, okay, si makosa yake kwa sababu WhatsApp ilikuja wakati Chebukati ni mzee. So kuna vitu zingine hawezi elewa. Unajua hii digital maneno imekuja wakati huyu mzee bado kipara imefika kwa. So kuna mambo ingine hawezi elewa kama ya WhatsApp na mambo ingine. I want your colleagues to assist you and tell you, even if you deleted that WhatsApp group at midnight when Cherera and others were asleep, my friend, if there was evidence in that WhatsApp group that you never wanted, it's still there. Those removed can still access it. So there is nowhere you are running to. Ni wewe ulijidelete from your end, ukadelete your WhatsApp group usifikie. Lakini those who were members in that particular group, they can still access previous chats and use it as evidence and even present those chats in court. Hakuna mahali unaenda. Hakuna mahali unajificha. Raundi hii sheria iko na wewe, mundu humundu. Hakuna mahali unaenda. Hakuna mahali unajificha. Raundi hii mahakama iko na wewe, unyo kwa unyo. Najua unyo kwa unyo ilikuanga msamiati mkubwa sana nikiandika insha primary. Unasema swara alimfuata unyo kwa unyo, mwalimu anaweka tick. Sema friend, nimesoma Kiswahili sana hii Kenya. You know, there's no way you are hiding, my friend. The evidence here, the evidence presented by commissioners, the evidence from the forensic analysis, the evidence from the Venezuelans, the evidence from an audit report that was done and presented to you, Chebukati. Hey! 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 I'm waiting. After this case is done with you, we want to make a sculpture, tuweke pale IBC. Tukua tunaambia watoto wetu, unaona ile sculpture kwa IBC ile? Ule ni Chebukati alikuwa anataka kuchoma nchi mwaka wa 2002. Omba Mungu. Pray to God that all goes well. But otherwise, if the courts decides otherwise, Chebukati, hi, Mungu yuko mbinguni halali. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. Watu wameniuliza kaka, mbona Chebukati amedelete group? I have explained to you. Nimekueleza sababu ni nini. Alidhani ataua evidence lakini pole. It's too late, my friend. It's too late. What you only protected is further engagement. Lakini kama kulikuwa na evidence kutoka jana usiku na miaka ya kwenda nyuma, Chebukati, you have nowhere to hide. Acha Mungu akuonee huruma. Asante.